Growing up brought its different challenges. I had a mom and dad in the house that worked every day. I can never recall sitting at home, taking a day off, average working class family. I wanted to play professional baseball. You know, that was my dream. It was really the only dream I really had growing up. I was somewhat of an insecure child growing up and as a teenager, so baseball was something I could grab a hold of.
I was fortunate to grow up on some land in Bloomington, Alabama. Nobody's ever heard of it, but it's a small town due north of Pensacola. We always washed the cars, we'd change the oil, which is something my daddy taught me at a young age. Now I recognize that had a lot to do with empowerment. He wanted his 3 daughters to always be able to stand on their own.
When I met Victoria, I had just messed my arm up and my dream of playing baseball was over. I was lost, but I could just tell in my spirit and my heart that this is a lady that's gonna take care of my heart.
He said love at first sight before.
Wait, let me check it. It was love at first sight.
I think it was for me.
I think so too.
I promised him we would wait till I finished college to get married. Then I went to law school, and when we moved to Mobile, I was the Legal Services Domestic Violence Coordinator.
I decided that I was gonna be a teacher, coach baseball, but I wasn't happy with the career path I was going in. I was looking at the newspaper and it says now hiring, you know, sales consultants. I never really sold anything other than t-shirts at one of her sorority concerts. Vicki actually encouraged me to go talk to them. So no experience necessary. So I went to the dealership and they hired me and I went through a week of training and then they let me go on the floor and says, hey, go to work.
I was in the hospital for about 30 days. We're expecting twins and I was on bed rest. We almost lost them at that point, and then 30 days later we did lose them. One thing that Dale taught me very quickly, he had to be strong. I'll just put it that way, because I surely wasn't. But it was him that had to show me what to do. It was the wisdom that he had and a knowing it that he had and a leadership that he already had to lead this family, because he had the faith that everything was going to be okay.
I started out as a sales consultant and I knew that God had a bigger plan for me, and I knew that I wanted to go to the next step. And also, if I wasn't, you know, with a consumer or on the phone or on the computer, I would go out on the lot. If I see a piece of paper on the ground, we'd pick it up. Because I knew that if I stayed busy, that I would be rewarded. Going from a salesman to a finance manager to a sales manager to a general manager to a business owner. In 10 years, from going from 1 store to 5 stores. And I think the biggest thing I can contribute to that is being able to give.
I think that what makes them so outstanding, and especially as like a dynamic couple in this community, is how they serve the community. He sponsors a lot of different places to help. Just getting to see the sheer joy that people had because of him wanting to help out and just his involvement.
That name on the building matters to him, matters to both of us. It's very important. We both believe that your integrity and your name is the most valuable thing you have.
They won me over just from the first time walking on to their lot, helping me with all of my questions. And then what is super important to me is the follow-up. Once I leave, they didn't just forget about me. They kept reaching out to me.
We had a customer to come back and had just a wry complaint about a set of tires. To me, it was very satisfactory. But to Dale, if the customer was unhappy, it wasn't.
I think at one point we had a little bit of conflict just in conversation, and Dale reached out to me and said, I'm not going to let anything not go right.
Dale likes to also make sure that we give the wow factor, giving the customer more than what they're expecting. Then they're definitely going to tell their friends and their family, which draws people back into the family here.
I mean, I try to treat somebody like I would want to be treated. I show them respect, and then I give them honesty too. And that's one thing I really believe that we actually can do here.
Everybody here loves God and they put people first. I had a very sad death in the family a few years ago, and these people prayed with me, these people mourned with me, and they all love big and they care hard. That's what makes me want to come to work.
I do go into the office a little. Well, they always shake his hand, they always say hello, they always smile. Well, it makes me think of how good my father has made an impression
The goodness of God is so woven into the fabric of who we are as a family and who we try to be as a business. It's been an amazing journey.
I have a son that's young. As he grows up, I want him to know what it meant to work for a Benton Story, you know, that we were your friends in the car business and that we cared about you when you came in for service or sales, and we wanted to make a difference and serve and help you in whatever need or desire you had and leave something, whatever it may be. We made a difference.